Dear students, we will do the problem example 8.4. Draw the Nyquist plot and assess the stability of the closed loop system whose open loop transfer function is g of s into h of s is equal to 6x plus 1 divided by s square into s plus 1 into 3s plus 1. So here as you can observe here, you can see that there is a 0, okay, numerator term if you are getting it, s is equal to minus 1 by 6, there is a 0, and s is at minus 1, and s is at minus 1 by 3, as well as 2 poles at the origin. Okay, you can see that there are 2 poles. S square is equal to 0 means 2 poles at the origin. So the given open loop system has a double pole at the origin. The Nyquist contour is therefore intended to bypass the origin as shown in figure 8.12a. So if it is having, if it is having contour, yes, you can see that. Yeah. So here there are 2 poles at the origin. So you need to bypass it. Okay, starting from minus j infinity, you have to start your contour. This is Nyquist contour, and you have to plot it mapping into Nyquist plot. That is our aim. So this is in S plane, that is sigma plus j omega. We are drawing mapping into u plus jv. This is q of S plane or Nyquist plot, or we can say that here instead of gamma q we are taking gamma q of s, because we are concerning about minus 1 plus j0. We can directly do. Yesterday's video I explained about this. So please students, please concentrate on these topics so that you can excel in this. Okay, so I think that if you are systematically go through this, you can easily solve the problems by yourself, and you can score above 95, even 100. So be serious about. So because there are 2 poles, see here you can see 2 crosses at the origin. In an open loop transfer functions, the contour, Nyquist contour should be bypass that. And this is equal to epsilon e to the power of j theta, and epsilon tending to 0, and the angle, this arc angle start from minus 90, 0, plus 90. When you are concerning about C2 is r into e to the power of j pi, where r tending to infinity, and here the angle starts from plus 90, 0, minus 90. So you have to see the directions. This arc is going upward, this coming downwards. So that way you have to differentiate it. Yes. So here the mapping of the Nyquist contour is obtained as follows. So the given open loop transfer function in sinusoidal form is g j omega. So g of s into h of s, substitute s as j omega. So when you are substituting j omega, you will get g j omega h j omega is equal to j6 omega plus 1 divided by s square, j omega square, j omega plus 1, 3j omega plus 1. So normally it should be in the form of 1 plus j, or real part plus j imaginary part, real part plus imaginary part. So you should make it that form. But here, as I told in the previous problem, that you should avoid j terms in the denominator. Okay, or if there is a j, that should be cancelled by the numerator j, like that. So here as you can see that 1 j omega square is there. So j square omega square, j square is minus 1. So here there won't be any j. But when you are multiplying this, you can see that two terms, when you are multiplying it, certainly j terms are there. In order to overcome that difficulties, what you have to do is complex conjugate of this as well as complex conjugate of this term should be multiplied. Okay. When you are multiplying the denominator, you should multiply it with the numerator also. When you are doing like that, you should multiply it with the 1 minus j omega and 1 minus 3 j omega with this, and numerator also 1 minus j omega and 1 minus 3 j omega with the 1 plus 6 j omega. Okay, so here, so we will go to the board and we'll see what happened to this. So here g of s into h of s is equal to six s plus 1 divided by 6x plus 1 divided by s square into s plus 1 into 3s plus 1. 3s plus 1. Okay. So this is your open loop transfer function. So how we are getting the closed loop transfer function? The closed loop transfer function is obtained by, you have to just not record here, but actually in order to get that, the closed loop transfer function is obtained by g of s divided by 1 plus g of s into h of s. Normally here it is negative feedback, so you are getting like this, 1 plus g of s into h of s. So this is the closed loop transfer function, that is open loop transfer functions. So as I told yesterday, when you are using the closed loop transfer functions, you should use gamma g contour. There you should concentrate about the origin. Now instead of that, if you are using the above open loop transfer functions, then you have to use the contour gs, that is nothing but the contour and based on minus 1 plus j 0. Okay, so that is the important thing you should remember. Okay, now yes, you got this. So what I will do is here, as you can see that this is your expression. So now we have to convert it into sinusoidal form. So substitute s as j omega h j omega is equal to, numerator we'll put 1 plus j 6 omega divided by s square j omega square into 1 plus j omega into 1 plus 3 j3 omega. Now you got like this. Okay, so in order to overcome the difficulty, that means numerator should not we should get finally a real term and an imaginary term. Okay, for that, what you need to do is, whatever the 1 plus term or 1 minus term, if you are getting in the denominator, you should multiply the complex conjugate of that. So, what I will do is, here, we should multiply with the complex conjugate of denominator, that is 1 minus j omega and 1 minus 3j3 omega, and same thing you should multiply with the numerator also. So that is 1 minus j omega, in order to balance, because we are extra terms we are multiplying, so that in order to cancel that, you should multiply by the same thing to the numerator also, 1 minus 3j omega. Now, so here, as you can see that the expression you got like this. So complex conjugate, okay, when you are multiplying it, you already aware that denominator will become is equal to, what happened to the denominator? Denominator will become j omega square into 1 plus j omega into 1 minus j omega. It become a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. So here minus b square, that is minus j square omega square. So j square is again minus 1. So this is equal to 1 square minus j square omega square, that is equal to 1. J square is again minus 1. So it is equal to 1 plus omega square. 1 plus omega square, you will get it. 1 plus omega square. So here j omega square, when you are multiplying this term with the complex conjugate, you will get a 1 plus omega square. You should multiply by that. Again, the complex conjugate, this and this, when you are multiplying it, you will get a 1 plus 3 square. 3 means 9 omega square. Okay, and what happened to the numerator? What happened to the numerator? So you are getting denominator like this. Okay, and what happened to the numerator? So you should multiply by the terms. So you understood how we are getting it. When you are multiplying the numerator, you will get it as, all of you keeps on multiplying it. Okay, 1 plus 6j omega into 1 minus a plus b into a plus b into c plus d, like that you should take it. So when you are multiplying 1 plus 6j 6 omega into 1 minus j omega, you will get it as so 1 and 1. So 1 into minus j omega. Okay, then plus 6 j 6 omega minus j plus and minus j square minus j square 6 omega square, which is equal to, when you are multiplying the first two terms, you will get like this, 1 plus 5 j omega, 1 plus j 5 omega minus j square become plus 6 omega square. So this term again you should multiply with the, again you should multiply by the 1 minus 3j omega. 1 minus 3j omega. So you are dealing with, now we are dealing with the numerator only. So when you are multiplying this, as you can see that, you will get it as, okay, 1 into 1, 1. 1 into this is, that is minus 3j omega. Next 5 plus 5j omega. Then 5 into, so 5j omega into minus 3. So it is minus j square. 5 into 3, 15 omega square. That is the next term. Then, yes, plus 6 omega square plus 6 omega square, 6 omega square, and you can see that 3 into 6, that is minus j. 3 into 6, that is 18 omega cube. So you're getting like this. All of you work it out. Yes. Yes. Go through it once more. 1 plus 6j omega, 1 minus j omega is equal to 1 minus j omega. So here, yes, you will get a 1 plus 5 j 5 omega, yes, plus minus j square, that is minus of minus 1, 6 omega square. That you have to again multiply by 1 minus 3j omega. So 1 minus 3j omega, 1 5j omega, then j square 15 omega square, then 6 omega square minus j 18 omega cube. So here what you can do is you can simplify it. Okay, so this will equal to 1 minus 3 plus, so 1 minus 3 plus 5, so it is plus j 2 omega, 2 omega, then yes, minus of j square, that become plus minus of j square, that become plus 15 omega square plus 6. That means you will get a 21 omega square plus 21 omega square minus j 18 omega cube. So here j terms we will take it one side. This is only numerator, okay? 1 plus 21 omega square plus j 2 omega minus 18 omega cube. So numerator we got it as yes minus numerator is j square. S square means j square omega square. So here also j square omega square. So this will be divided by minus omega square into 1 plus omega square into 1 plus 9 omega square. So you will get it. Numerator and denominator you will get like this. This is related to, this will be numerator. This was denominator. So you will get like this. So what you can do is here 1 omega you can take it outside, and that omega and this omega square can be removed. So we will see that how we will get the final expressions. Yes. So here, yes, same expression you got it as 1 plus 21 square. So yes, that final expression we will write once more from this. Yes. So you got like this. So we will separate the denominator, the real term and imaginary term. Okay. So how you will get it? So you will get it as, all of you go through this expression clearly. Here 1 plus 21 omega square plus j 2 omega minus 18 omega cube divided by minus omega square 1 plus omega square plus 1 plus 9 omega square. So now when you are splitting the real part and imaginary part, how it will be? So you will get it as g j omega into h j omega is equal to so minus omega square is there, down minus omega square is here, it is there. So when you are taking it, it is minus 1 plus 21 omega square divided by omega square into 1 plus omega square into 1 plus 9 omega square. Yes, this is the first term. Then plus j. So here denominator omega square is the numerator, both term is having omega. 1 omega can take it and cancel with the 1 omega of this omega square. So what happened is plus j, here also denominator minus 10, so minus j inside the bracket 2 minus 18 omega square, or you can take 18 omega square minus 2, then it will become plus, divided by omega into 1 plus omega square into 1 plus 9 omega square. So you are getting a real term without any j and imaginary term with the j. All of you go through the expressions clearly. So this is your expression. You got it. We'll see that both are minus. Yes, here it is. Yes. Yeah. Concentrate here. Here it is 1 plus 21 omega square. Here minus omega square. In our case we put above minus 1. Then 1 plus omega square. Then 1 plus 9 omega square minus j 2 minus 18 omega square omega into 1 plus omega square plus 1 plus 9 omega square. So remaining I will take in the next video.